Hey guys, what's up? It's ZMan6776 here, and I just finished watching the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 live stream. It was an hour long, went from 11 to 12, and they really focused on one main thing, and that was the Codcasting feature. And the Codcasting feature basically allows you to live stream from your Xbox to the internet. So it's like built-in live streaming, so you don't need any special recording devices. Anyone can do it, so you and your friends, you can go watch your friends if they're live streaming, and you can even live stream from theater mode. So, and throughout the live stream they did mention some smaller details that will be in the games, things to do with perks and attachments, and we even saw the Deathmachine. So I'll talk about those later, but first I want to talk about Codcasting. So the first picture here is what we saw in the Black Ops 2 multiplayer trailer. So this is your basic screen for when you'll be watching these live streams from Black Ops 2. So when you're live streaming, your viewers are probably going to see this. And you can see this is the heads up display. You can see the scoreboard up at the top there, and you can see names down at the bottom left, and just this is your basic heads up display, and there's ways you can alter it. So here's the heads up display customized screen. So when you're live streaming and you want to show specific elements and get rid of the stuff that doesn't matter, you can do that. So if you want to show your guns or your perks or your score streaks, you can do that, and it's all in game, and it's just as simple. You press, for example, you press RB and this pops up, and right there, and it's instant, and it's all in game. So this is really interesting because you don't have to go out and switch. It's just right there, it's at the hands of you. You can just do it whenever you want, and it's so simple. And here's another screen you can choose, and this one's called the picture in picture. So as you can see on the right there, it shows basically the scoreboard. It shows all the different teams. There's 4 teams of 3 right there, and you can see at the top they still have the score panel, which shows the scores, who's in first, and all the different teams. And on the scoreboard to the right, you can see the Killstreaks, the kill streak that they're on. So if you want to go to someone who's in some action, you can say, okay, this guy's on a 4 kill streak, let's switch over to him and watch from his point of view and commentate him, because you don't want to be watching someone who's not doing too much, just kind of getting the odd kill, dying a lot. You want to watch some intense action. So there you can instantly see who's hot right now, and you can switch to them and broadcast that. Now this screen is called the overhead, and this is basically like pressing start and seeing the minimap. So you can see the 2 different teams, you can see where they are, and you can see where the objective is. So you can see who's all in the objective, and you can see where everyone's going. So if you're watching someone and you want to know if he's coming up to any upcoming action or enemies, you can see that he will be highlighted in the yellow there. And as you can see, that you'd probably want to switch to someone else because he is in the wrong direction, and it looks like he's just trying to flank over to the opposite side. So you'd probably want to switch to someone may be up in the top of the minimap there, the 2 greens there that have the 2 reds near them. So it's sweet because you don't have to you don't have to switch to people and find someone. You can see, all right, this is where the action's going, and you go there. Or if you're watching a guy, you can predict that we got some action coming up here. And keep in mind that the people who are playing can't hear you, so this isn't some way you can cheat. You can't look at this and be talking with someone and be like, okay, there's going to be a guy up to your right, so be careful there and strafe into there. You can't do that. So that's another cool feature. So now we're back to the main picture here, and I want to talk about the score panel, the thing up at the top. So it's all pretty good. It's you can see the gameplay, the mode you're playing. You can see the map on it at the top there, and you can see the time limit. Now there isn't no time limit but in this game, but when there is, it shows. You can also see who's playing, and this was in the trailer, so they might have switched some things up, because in the stream this is what they were talking about. So you can see the player, that the nameplate's called, and when you're playing objectively, there's little icons under the team names. So if you're playing domination, say under the team who's in first, you might see AB. That means they are keeping control of A flag and B flag. And on the other team, you'll see a little icon under it that has a C on it. So that means they have the C flag. So all of these features are just making it extremely easy for not only the broadcaster or commentator, but for the viewers. So if you just come into a game, you can instantly see, alright, these people have this, and you can see the score, you can see time limit. And it's just just a work of art to see all these things being put together. And another thing that you can't really take a picture of it because doesn't really work, but there's a mode where you can listen into the team. So if you want to listen into a specific team, you go into that and you hear the chat, you hear what they're talking about, and you can hear them strategize, and it just adds to the codcasting, it adds to the intensity. You can, it's like I haven't played this yet, but I'm assuming that all these features are going to be awesome, and they look awesome. And basically, this is just adding to the whole Treyarch making Black Ops 2 competitive. That is their main focus here. They are doing all they can to make the best competitive game. And I've always liked Treyarch because they make games that are a bit harder to play. Infinity Ward, I've always said, their games are a bit easier, so everyone kind of has fun. And Black Ops 2, it's going to be really competitive, and you have to be pretty dedicated. But saying that, now here are some of the other features that they talked about, but they didn't go into much detail. One of them was called League Play. Now, League Play is game modes where you play against people of a certain skill level, and this is perfect for people who are just starting out to play Call of Duty or do not have the time to get do not have all they're just casual players. They play the game, but they're not the best. So League Play lets you play with players of your skill level. Now, for skilled players, this is awesome too, because if you're a really good player, you're probably used to playing against, you're better than everyone, and you do better in games, and maybe that's maybe what makes Call of Duty fun for you, is just destroying everyone. But if you even want to get better than that, you play League Play, and you play against people who are really good too, so you get even better. So you have a choice. Do I want to just destroy people, or do I want to have competitive games where the games are tight and I can increase my skill level as a player? So that's another interesting thing here. Now, the next thing I want to talk about here is perks and attachments. So in Black Ops 2, there are no pro perks, so we're not going to see challenges to get pro perks. And the reason I believe this is because you can now have 6 perks at a time. So they've divided these perks into kind of like, perks used to be 2 with pro perks. Well, they've taken pro perk abilities and they've made them their own. Like, for instance, there's a perk called Toughness, which is reduced flinch. Well, in Black Ops, that was just the pro version of Hardened. So that's my example there. I still don't know the perks, but I'm not gonna try to name any more. But that's just your example there. And perks now only affect your player and your player only. So perks like Steady Aim or Deep Impact, those are no longer in the game. Those are now attachments. So we're probably going to see FMJ back from MW2, which gives your bullets more impact. So it's vice versa for attachments. They are all specific to the gun and the gun only. And one really good example of this is the laser sight. So no, the laser sight isn't like Battlefield 3. It's not there for blinding people when you aim it at them. It's there to indicate that this player has steady aim. And you roll laser sight when you want steady aim, because laser sight gives you improved hipfire accuracy. So you'll see a lot of snipers and shotgunners with laser sight, and you'll know that they'll be running and gunning. They don't need to aim, and they'll hit you with the hipfire, and you'll know why they killed you. And the last thing I want to talk about was, some people know, some people don't, is the kill streaks. So now they're called score streaks, and you don't get these score streaks by getting a kill or capturing a flag. You get them based on how many points you are able to get in your lifetime, or your life before you die. So what I mean by that is, for example, I think Hunter Drone is like 400 points, and to put that into perspective, like, killing a guy is 1 point. It's 100 points, so that's pretty basic. And getting assist is 20 points. So like, assists count towards your point streak now. So basically everything you do now is going to count to your score streak. Everything you do will be to your score streak, which is insanely awesome. And to put this into perspective here, if you call in the UAV, you'll get these things called UAV assists. So when someone kills someone while you have a UAV up, you get like 15 points to your UAV assist. That may not seem like a lot, but it might actually add up. If your team can rack up 10 kills while that UAV of yours is up, that's more than a kill. So support kill streaks that support your team, such as Killstreaks or Blackbirds. You can actually use them to even get higher score streaks, if that makes sense. You know, you don't have to use the old Predator missile and get kills with it to rank up your kill streaks. You can get support kill streaks like UAVs and Blackbirds that will help you reach your higher score streaks. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining that properly, but I hope it did, because going through my head right now and it doesn't sound too right. But yeah, that's basically all the information they released in the 1 hour live stream. And yeah, it was pretty fun. It was interesting to watch, and they still, I wanna see like wager matches and COD points, and I wanna see if they're gonna bring back the ballistic knife and crossbow. We still have, you know, lots more to see. They haven't shared everything with us, and you have to understand at these Gamescon they have restrictions, so you can't, you won't be able to use certain things, or you won't be able to play certain things. So we're gonna see a lot more. Black Ops 2 is not fully uncloaked. We still have a lot more to see, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys later. And oh my god, I forgot about the Deathmachine. If you're still watching this, I'm sorry, I don't want to edit that out, but here's the Deathmachine. As you can see, it looks a lot different, which is nice. They're adding some change to it, and it looks pretty cool. So I didn't get video, I just took this quick screenshot of it, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I was dying to see what the Deathmachine's gonna look like and if it's gonna be back. But it is back, and this is what it looks like. So sorry for that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.